Do you ever run into this situation? Grep, Ohio, star. Oh man, I wish I would have skipped these. And I wish I would have put in the option to show me the line number where this pattern match is found. Well, let me show you how to beat situations like this so we can permanently stop or at least minimize your grep regrets when you forget the different options you would have liked to use. I'm John. I've spent 15 years in the IT industry in both cybersecurity and enterprise IT. And today I'd like to show you my favorite alias for grep, along with the options I like to always use. We'll discuss what an alias is, how to make a temporary alias, and how to make it permanent for you, as well as how to make it permanent system-wide. Stick around because we're about to make your grep life easier. First up, what is an alias? Well, an alias is like giving a command a nickname, so you don't have to type the long version every time. Plus, you can even place command options in your alias, so you don't have to type those out each time either. You may have noticed in my videos that I type C to clear my screen instead of typing out the full command, like this. This is because I clear my screen a lot, so setting up an alias like C for the clear command saves me 4 keystrokes each time I use it. 4 keys doesn't sound like much, but when you clear your screen 40 times a day, that is 160 keystrokes per day. I am treating my keyboard fingers well because they are my money makers. I will show you where my clear screen alias is in a second, but for now let's talk about how to make a temporary alias. We'll go like this, alias g equals grep. Now we can either type the whole grep command, like this, or we can just type G, and it does the same thing. Now this is great and all, but if we close our bash terminal and open a new one, the new terminal won't know our temporary alias anymore. So I'll close this out, I'll open up a new window, go to the temp directory, let's increase the resolution here so you guys can see on mobile. Now let's try that G command again. See, it says command not found. So how do you make an alias permanent? Well, we have to add it to our .bashrc file in our home directory. What is our .bashrc file? Well, your bashrc file is like your terminal's morning routine. Every time you open a new terminal window, it reads this file to remember how you like things set up. Your shortcuts, colors, custom commands. It's where you place your custom bash configurations, so it feels like it's your shell every time you open it. If you're wondering what the RC stands for in .bashrc, it stands for run commands. It's a tradition from the old Unix days in the 1960s and 70s, meaning this file holds the commands bash should run every time it starts up. Now, let's jump into the bashrc file and we'll set up my favorite grep alias to make it permanent for my user. So we'll go vi home reven.bashrc, and then we'll go to the bottom of the file, and then you can see here's that alias for the clear screen command, but we'll open another line and we'll go alias grep. I'll do it 2 P's because the second P in my mind stands for grep precise, and then we'll say regular grep. We'll do D skip because I hate it when it shows up this is a directory message. And then we'll do capital H because I want to see the file name every time in the results. And we'll do the N because I want to see the line number for each pattern match every time. And then that's it. We'll save that. Then we'll go ahead and reload the bashrc file in memory. And then here we go. We'll go grep Ohio. Well, first let's see the old way of doing it. Grep Ohio all files. Okay, now let's do the grep P for grep precise, the alias I just set up. And there we go. It doesn't give me any of these annoying is a directory messages, and it shows me the line number for each pattern match as well. We'll go ahead and clear our screen. Now this is awesome, but the alias only applies to my user, Reven. See, if I switch to a different user, Callie, it won't work. This is because the home reven.bashrc configuration file is specific to my user. We'll go su, switch user, Callie, put in the password, and then we'll type grep Ohio star. See, it says command grep not found. Now, how do we fix this? We have to edit the /etc/bash.bashrc file on Debian Linux flavors and the /etc/bashrc on RHEL or Red Hat flavors. Let me show you. I am on Kali Linux, which is a Debian flavor, so we'll go to the /etc/bash.bashrc file. So we'll go vi etc bash.bashrc, and I think we're going to need to put sudo in front of that. And then we'll go to the bottom of the file right there. We'll open up another line. We'll go alias grep. Remember the extra P is for precise. Grep skip to skip the directories, dash capital H because I want to see the file names every time, and the option N because I want to see the line numbers every time. And then we'll save this and exit, and then we'll switch user to Kali, and then we'll reload the bash.bashrc configuration file in memory. So we'll go source etc bash.bashrc. Now see, it messed up my user prompt there, but we'll just ignore that for now. I need to fix that later. And we'll type grep p Ohio all files. And there we go. It worked. And we'll get out of this user, clear our screen. Now just remember, if you set up an alias in the /etc bash.bashrc configuration file on a Debian system, that works for all users. So make sure the other people who use the system are okay with these new command aliases. Also, if there is something in Linux you're struggling with and would like me to make a video explaining it, please drop that request in the comments. If you know of someone else that would enjoy learning how to make a grep alias to save themselves time and make things simpler, please share this video with them. And other than that, thanks for hanging out with me as always.